Hey y'all, happy now. I hope you're doing super duper well. I have enjoyed not wearing any eye makeup lately because the pollen makes me do this to my eyeballs so much that if I have makeup on, then I look like a raccoon. And although raccoons are cute, I don't want to look like them right now. But anyway, that's not what I was going to share. So, um, yeah, so we are moving through this eclipse portal. And it's so exciting. I am loving every second of it and the changes that are already occurring in my physical world, in my mental space, in my emotional space, in my heart space, my spiritual practice. It's like so many beautiful changes, and it's all every day just getting better and better. So I want to thank each of you for being a part of this earth journey with me because if I'm going through all those shifts, then you might be too. So I just wanted to hop on here briefly just to acknowledge that, first of all, that um, it might be a really good time for you, me, for you to look back at your life, at all that you have experienced, all that you've witnessed, all that you have said, all that you have done, all that you have not done, all the relationships that you've been in, whether they've been beautiful and healthy and fruitful in however many ways, or if they've been tumultuous, traumatic, and downright dangerous. Take a look back at all that you have been through as you. And the invitation is to, in that look back, that you open up your heart a little bit more to a deeper space of compassion, that all that you have experienced not only has been your stuff, you've had all of these experiences, but they've also been coupled with the experiences of your lineage. All of your experiences have had a direct relationship with your epigenetics, whether they have continued the epigenetic storylines that you've been carrying your whole life, or they have prevented maybe some of these epigenetic patternings to turn off and for you to start to activate these new codes of your higher self embodiment. Maybe you're basically still carrying around the luggage and baggage and bullshit of your parents and your grandparents. And it really any caregiver that you've had, because quantum entanglement is so real. And when we are so closely cared for, finger quotes, because who knows how much care we received, but however much you were cared for by other people, it really it programs us, and that program is a part of the DNA. So I invite us all to look back at all that we have been through and experienced, and maybe start to let ourselves off the hook a little bit. Like, there's always healing work to do. Literally, there's always expansion to be experienced. We are energetic beings, and we are made to continually evolve and grow and shift and, oh yes, change, right? We're in nature, we do that, and then we go through a part of death, and these parts of us die, and they leave us, and they change, and they transmute, and then we kind of reconfigure everything, and then we start to discover that, and then we get to be it and flourish as it, and then we stretch it out and big, and then we start to go back in, and those parts die off. And that's the cycle of life, right? So we have been programmed to be in a pattern of always growing and always doing. And that's not natural at all. We are not made to only grow and only go and only do. We're made to grow and go and do and stop and reflect and die. And then new ideas come in. And then we start to root in and anchor and grow and expand and create something new. It literally is like the cycle of every single thing in nature, remembering that we are that nature, okay? We are life itself in what we call human. So I say this like, just fucking let it slide, yo, because we can't evolve and ascend without a death, without a pause, without a reflection. We cannot grow, however, if we stay stuck in the shit, right? That would be like a seed that is growing deeper and deeper down as opposed to going up toward the light. No seeds do that shit, right? They have this infinite intelligence about them to understand deeply that this darkness and this dirt and this shit is literally giving them the nutrients, the safety, right? The coolness, the moisture, whatever it is, to grow into something new. And that something new might be a flower, and that flower might let out a seed or two, and then that's going to grow yet another, and it becomes this whole cycle of birth, life, death, rebirth. But because we've been in this program of um, grow, 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 that leaves the mind in a mind fuck. The mind can't grasp that notion, although it will try so hard. But the rest of our self and our cells is literally not in that frequency of grow, grow, grow all the time. This is where we start to do like shadow work and dark nights of the soul and diving into the underworld, which are all very different things. And being able to go there and let what doesn't need to come with us die off. And sometimes, depending on where you are, you've been looking at all of this stuff for so long. You've only been focusing on the pain points. You've only been focusing on the lack. You've only been focusing on and seeing the ailments of your body, the mental capacity that you don't have, the traumas that you've experienced, and the victim consciousness that you were just really wanting to hold on to forever because it's the payoff of attention and consoling that you have yet to figure out how to fucking give yourself. Yeah, I'm talking to you if that's triggering your ass. And it's cool because I've been all of these things, so I can totally speak to it from like firsthand lived experience. And like we can let it slide just for a minute, y'all. Like, it's okay. If your body's hurting and all you talk about is how your body hurts. If you don't have money and the only thing you fucking talk about is how you don't have money. If you have not had any healthy relationships and all you talk about is how all your relationships have been shit, right? Or if maybe your parents were assholes and all you talk about is how your parents raised you this way. They made you like this. Or maybe it's the color of your skin. It's because I look like this. Ah, that I am this way. These are the reasons why my life sucks. I'm over that shit. Here's the thing. Life can suck because life is made to be hard and challenging and tumultuous because we are resilient motherfuckers that are able and capable to see these hardships and to see through the hardships and to fucking grow and to be fruitful in our stories that are now going to be inspiring for others because we lived through it. So the invitation, especially during this eclipse portal, is if you can just let it fucking slide. Like, give yourself a fucking mental break. Please. Get your mind out of the fucking victim consciousness bullshit program. Get your mind out of this like linear way of thinking where there's only one way to do it. Get your mind out of wherever the fuck it is that's been distracting it so far from who you are, what you're feeling, what is in you, your spirit, your soul, your essence, your unique template, your you-ness with compassion. Let the mind open up to the heart of compassion for all that you have been through. Yes, you've been through some shit. Yes, you have. Amen. High five. Guess what? Hashtag everybody else has too. And then we stop to feel so fucking special, right? Well, but if I'm not a victim, then I'm not special and I don't get special treatment. Yeah, well, you're not. You're not special. I'm not special. And guess what? You're special. And I'm special. We're unique individuals expressing ourselves in only the way that we can. Right? Ugh. So, please, the invitation is just for like 20 minutes. Let your mind open up to the fucking possibility that you're healed, that you're happy, that you are abundant, that you've been introduced to the partner of your dreams, and you just got introduced to someone that you are the dream partner of. Let your mind open to the possibilities that you are joyful, that it's safe to feel joy, that it's safe to feel pleasure, that it's safe to experience extreme prosperity. Let your mind open to that. Just let it be open to it without figuring out how, when, who, all the things that the logical mind wants to get all up in. Let the mind just stop, take a fucking break, and let the body feel what it fucking feels like when you even let the mind open to that. So let the body feel like, what would it feel like if I actually got to meet my next partner today? Like, what if? What if I go to the store and I see a friend and they're like, "Oh my God, look, this is my friend." And you're like, "Whoa." And they're like, "Whoa." And then your heart goes, and then like you get like aroused and like things get all and that feeling of that first meeting of someone that can only happen once, where everything literally gets so activated and there's something in you that pulls like a magnet to them, and you can feel you can feel that pull to you, and you can start to feel your nervous system like kind of like expand and activate at the same time, but in like a healthy way. And you notice that you might get a little slippery in your mouth. Maybe your words don't slip out just smoothly. Maybe you get a little blushing. But just like letting your body feel it. Because here's the thing, if you die tomorrow and your mind is thinking the whole time, like, oh, why can't I get a partner? Well, then the last thing you did was you just got all up in your mind space and you didn't give your body one more little fucking chance to feel something divine. Allow your body to feel like, what would it feel like to have so much abundance and prosperity that you could do X, Y, and Z with it? You could take this trip of your dreams. You could bring all your friends with you. You could buy that land. You could buy that car. You could gift your cars. You could have time to paint all day, every day, whatever. But allow your body and your heart to have that experience. Let the mind take a fucking break. That's what we're moving into. So that the masculine mind can serve the feminine mind. So the mind can serve the heart, right? It's the container. The masculine is the container. It's the logic. It's the structure. Let it expand for what the feminine, the creator, the creation energy is here to move into and to grow fully into the epitome of life itself. It is you. It is your potential. That. That is my deepest encouragement that is coming through really loud right now. Let your mind just take a fucking break. You can be a victim tomorrow. You can be in suffering tomorrow. You can be in hate and fear all you want tomorrow. But for this now, my invitation is to open it up. The fun thing about if you do it in this now, then you can do it in this now. And then you remember that now is eternal. You can just do this shit forever and just see what type of life you create, you manifest, you live in. You will emanate a different force field of energy around you, as you, through you, so big, so bright, so bold. You'll become a magnet to that in which you desire and deserve. It's just physics, baby. It's just physics. And love. It is quantum spirituality. Teachings of Jane, Jane style. And as the spiritual director of the Eternal Now conscious community, I can teach it the way I do. So I do. and and I want to live in a fucking world where I'm not listening to people bitch and moan about their past and the things that were done wrong. Here's the thing, no fucking shit. Durr. Yeah, I get it. There's still some people in this reality who have too much cognitive dissonance and they don't have the emotional capacity to see the truth. So they choose to put their head in the sand. You know what? Give those motherfuckers some grace. They can't handle it. It's like taking a dog and shoving its nose in the shit. That's not cool either, man. And for all you motherfuckers out there that are like, oh my God, it's your fault the way I'm this way, and it's your fault that I'm like this, and blah, blah, blah. Man, that's just gross. You're in victim consciousness and you're wearing judgy pants and you're pushing blame buttons. Again, I can speak to this because I've totally been there. Ha! Been there, done that. And I might even slip back into that shit. Don't worry. I eat humble pie all the time. I've gotten familiar with it, put some Cool Whip on it, call it a day. Shove it all up in my face. I'm a fucking human and I make mistakes. But I don't beat myself up over it. And I don't blame anyone else for the mistakes that I make. I take accountability and I say, yeah, I felt that. Yeah, I did speak out of line. I did. I did. I felt big feelings. Okay. If I can forgive me and no one else can, I'm really okay with that. Because I'm here to live my life. And you're here to live your life. And you live it however you want. And I do put the request out there that you just give your mind a fucking break just for a little bit. And just breathe into your heart and be with your body and be with the sensations of being an alive human right now who doesn't have a fucking clue, who also is and has access to infinite intelligence. So, really, we're just a bunch of beautiful animalistic creatures of the divine living in a paradox we call life. Embrace it. Let the mind relax and know that you're loved tremendously. And I love you. I love you for taking the time to check this out and for sharing this with all of your fucking friends and be like, yo, check out this girl. For real. I love you. So click on all of the links below or one of the links below and check out all the ways that you can be a part of my life in the real life. You can come to Costa Rica with me and get a complete fucking reboot where your entire energetic body, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body will literally get aligned and rebooted. It's an upgrade. It's a cosmic upgrade in the heart of the jungle. Join me. It's limited spaces because it's going to be me holding the space of just like a lot of one on one attention with also like dance and breath work and yoga and circles and cacao and like all the things. Basically, I'll be pulling you into my spiritual practice with plenty of time for you to like relax and chill and all the things. Anyway, and I hold cacao ceremonies and I have ecstatic dances and I teach yoga and I have a New Earth embodiment offering where who knows, but we go through embodiment practices and it's an hour and a half of just beautiful community connection time. And I travel. So click on the link, see where you can hang out with me in real life in the 3D realm so we can like hug. Thanks. That's it. Enjoy this eclipse time. Enjoy the portal of your life. And if I triggered you with anything that I said, you're welcome. I'm okay with that. I meant it all truly in love. That's it. Have a lovely rest of your day. And if you want a one on one session to help clear through your quantum field of any programs, beliefs, bullshit that's literally kind of mucking up your field, whether it's in your body, beyond your body, through any timelines, I tend to have this gift of just finding it and picking it out with so much love and joy. And then, no shit, people that I work with, their lives completely transform and it's not because then they can say Jane made me do it. It's literally like they have this autonomous, like sovereign, like, oh no, I fucking did it. Jane just helped clear the fucking path. I'm just a guide. I'm really good at it. So, hey. Okay, I love y'all. Enjoy your days, enjoy your now, enjoy this earth journey, and I will see you on another now. Peace.